Hey everybody, it's Darlene. I hope you're all well and life is being good to you. Thought I would do a reading today. I haven't been online in a while. Sorry guys. But I'm called to do a reading, an ancestor reading for you, and so we'll just see what comes out. So I've prepared my cards and cleared the energy and yada yada yada. And I keep hearing Scorpio, so I'll do it rather than this just be general. I'm going to make this again another because I'm a Scorpio and I love Scorpios, I guess. Forgive me, all your other signs, but I just connect so strongly to that energy. It's just easier, I guess, in many ways. So what we'll be doing, or I will be doing, yeah, we meaning my team and I, thank you, we'll be doing, okay, thank you, that was a message for me, y'all. I will be pulling a section of cards on the left, my left side here, that will give me insights as to who's coming through, which of your ancestors or family members or friends that are coming through. It will help me to nail down who they are a little bit, and then over here I'll be pulling some messages for you that will talk about what's going on in your life. And the way this works is the message here will help you know that it's for you, as well as this message here, because if I talk about somebody who's got a mother that's a nurse that's crossed over but none of this makes sense, or vice versa, then you know it's not your message. It just helps you put the pieces of the puzzles together so that you know it's for you. Okay, enough of that. Let's get started here. And I'm shuffling this deck, but I'm not, yeah, I'm going to use this one for over here. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. Let's see who wants to come through here, please. Please, please, please. Okay, 5 means 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. 5. All right, let's see what will come, or who will come out. Okay. And forgive my silence. I'm just tuning in and connecting here while I pull these cards. Sorry for the dead silence, but it's necessary. So interestingly, don't think in all my 30 years of reading, or 35, however long it's been, I've ever gotten this message. So this is going to be very specific. Someone's family member that's crossed over, obviously these are all people or energies that have crossed over on this side. Someone's family member, I'm seeing worked in some kind of either amusement park or carnival ride, or had to do with a carnival ride. I don't know if they were a mechanic. I don't feel that. I feel like they literally were the ones who stand up near the, at the entrance and let people onto the ride and buckle them in and secure them and so forth for safety. I don't know, maybe it could have been at Disney World. It could have been in the, like, I live in the South, so it could be one of these little country fairs that comes to town in the country. But somebody had a family member that's crossed over, and I'm feeling, even though there's a girl on the card, I'm feeling it was a man who's coming through today. And let me see who else. wants to speak. And I'm getting another female energy here who, I'm not going to say she was a nun, but she could have been. But someone who was very spiritual, if not more, I'm going to say religious, because I think she was. She was more religious based. And not just in her own personal beliefs, but she had some role. Again, she could have been a nun. Some role that she played, or some kind of a spiritual counselor role that she played. I don't know, she could have been that role working at a school, or gosh, I'm trying to think of all the other ways other than a nun. But in some way, she offered spiritual counseling and guidance for people. And it is possible she could have just done this in her private life, certainly. But I'm feeling that it was more of an official capacity of some sort. So those are the two main energies I have coming through. Anybody else? Somebody that worked with, either had an interest in training birds, or had worked with birds, or was a bird trainer, or just maybe enjoyed watching people train birds, or maybe they were, I guess they could have been someone at a zoo that worked with birds also, is coming through. So we've got three energies here that I'm feeling. Well, actually more than that, but these are the ones that I think are going to be speaking to us today. So we've got three, these are all feel like three different family members here, different families. In other words, this wouldn't be in the same family. Yeah, and let me just see what's here. I think this is going to be a long reading today, y'all. Sorry, but it's what happens sometimes. So if any of those stories sound familiar or connect to you, and a loved one that's passed over, or friend that's passed over, this might be your story. Now I'm going to pull over here on you, and I'm just waiting to see which deck I'm called to use. This one, to see your story. All right, see what's going on with you. All right. Okay, so Scorpios, what's going on with you that your family members want to, want to talk about here, so that you will know. And I think what I'll do, all right, Spirit, so here I'm going to let you know, I want one row for each of these people here that's coming through. Let's do it like this so this makes more sense. But that doesn't go there. This goes here. I feel the energy is different there. Okay, and then this one. Okay, there we go. So this is the person that worked in some, it had to do with some kind of a carnivals, or some sort of, like I said, amusement park or something. This would be the female, the woman who was more spiritual in nature, and this would be the person who worked around trained birds, or had something to do with birds. And because I'm not clear, I'm going to put these back. I'm not clear that those were specifically for that, because I kind of changed the setup. I'm going to do this again. All right, Spirit, so tell me, who is this person and what message do you want? What is my Scorpio going through that would let them know this is for them? All right. And I may need to scoot all this down a little bit. Let's give us a little bit more room. And more cards. Let's see, maybe that'll be enough. Okay. All right, what else, please? Thank you. I love this deck. I know they're harder to see because they're dark, but they just jump, and I love that. I love to have jumpers. All right, so what they're telling me to talk to you about. What's going on? Nope, they're saying the story's not complete. Get more. Okay, thank you. Hang on. Thank you. All right, is that it? Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so for this group of people, and this is way more than, goodness gracious, I might be here all day. All right, let's see. This was this way, right? So that's upside down, reversed. Some of you Scorpios are entrepreneurs, you're go-getters, you are independent, you probably successful, you're very energetic, you're enthusiastic, you're creative. Those all could be professions, or those could be just a part of your personality. This is very specific again. Some of you could actually work, this may be for someone who works around or like in a funeral home or mortician's business, or something to do, or in the coroner's office, or something that has to do with being around people who are either one of two stories, either crossed over dead people. I've got several stories going here. Let me slow down here if I can capture all of this. Around people who are dying. Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. Slow it down, please. Too many stories here. Hold on. Specifically, this is so specific I can't even believe it. Somebody who worked in, like, around the maybe like in a coroner's office is specifically what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing people in uniform, and this king is about truth, but he's in reverse. So that means, to me, lack of truth in this context. So it feels to me like whoever this reading is, whatever Scorpio this is for, maybe that will make sense to you. And then you could also be a group of you who relate to this message, could be in construction, or gosh, yeah, this is okay. Now I'm really, some of you actually could have worked alongside this person who was in this amusement park or carnival type of profession. That's what I've never gotten that message off of this Six of Wands. This is typically the card of victory and after a long battle and so forth. But the message I'm getting here is this person, you Scorpio, whoever you are, that this is for your family member, could also have worked with them. But I'm also getting this person had a long battle with their illness, and naturally they fought it. They fought the good fight, but they obviously did not win. Let me see what else. I'm trying to go back to some of the other stories here. Yeah, no, that's I'm going to stick with that, because I know that's so specific. It's crazy. I may come back to that. There are other voices in my ear, but I'm trying to narrow this down. Or, when you're reading for a lot of people, and remember, this is not just a reading. I'm reading also. I've got people whispering in my ear over here on the other side. Plus, I'm trying to connect to specific energies of you guys. All right. So we're going to pull on this lady that worked and or just was a spiritual counselor of sort, or a religious counselor of sort. So the Scorpios that are connecting with this person could literally have been, or in the magic profession, magicians. They could be in banking or finance. I'm getting that coming through also. You could have recently wanted to make an offer of some sort, Scorpio, that you changed your mind on at the last minute. I don't know what that was. Could have been a job change, could have been buying a house or something. Or could have been a person. You might have changed your mind about a love situation. And you're kind of standing still with that right now, but you're about to move forward with it. All right, so they're acknowledging that. Boy, I hope this is making sense. All right, and then, yeah. Okay, that's the message. You were at a standstill or moving very, very slow, and they're saying that they're recognizing that you are in love. This is, I get the sense that this is somebody about to get married here, actually, Scorpio, if that's you, because you're going after your Ten of Cups, and they're saying to me, it doesn't have to be a fairy tale, because sometimes the Ten of Cups, you know, Nine of Cups is wishes being fulfilled. Ten of Cups can sometimes be too good. In other words, it's almost illusory and illusion. And so I'm hearing a warning for somebody. You know, now that you're moving forward, you've decided to progress forward here with this love relationship. They're saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that this is illusion, that it's too good to be true. Don't be afraid of that. That there can be magic in this situation. Don't be afraid of it. And, you know, somebody recently, you might have, in fact, one of you in this relationship may have walked away. Oh, and I just realized, I bet you can't see that last card. Hang on a second. Let me see if you, check the camera here. Well, I'm bumping this table all the heck in back, aren't I? Okay, you can't see that. Let me do this. Okay, so one of, there you go. Now you can see it. Great. Whatever Scorpio this is for, whoever you're in relationship with, this romantic relationship with, one of you just left someone else to be in this relationship. One of you just left someone else to be in this relationship. And you've got a lot of fear around it. You're concerned. You're wondering if you made the right decision. You don't know, you don't know, you don't know. And your family member, this lady here, is saying, no, don't have all this fear around it, that dreams can come to, this is just the message I'm getting, that they're whispering in my ear. That I'm not saying that's what you're going to see in these cards, because that's not how this process works for me. But they're saying for you not to worry. They're saying, you know, don't overthink it. Don't worry. Yes, there was a lot of hurt and sorrow, whoever left this other person, but that does not need to take away from your happiness at all. And it feels to me like there was a woman, Scorpio, who left a man to be in a relationship with someone new, and they're telling you not to worry about it. Or they're just telling you not to be afraid to be in this relationship because this man loves you, if this is the new man that you're talking about, if that first story didn't fit for you. All right, so that's, oh, hang on, I didn't ask yet. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on. All right, so now I'd like to talk about this person who was around birds, trained birds. Could have been a falconer, could have been someone who worked in the zoo around birds, could have just been, you know, I guess it could have been a vet that cared for them, but someone who had a particular affinity or relationship with birds. And I could be wrong, so you'll know, but I don't think it was like parakeets and those kind of birds. It feels to me like it was more like birds of prey, those kinds of birds specifically. So let me see what messages. What Scorpio is this speaking to? Whose relative is this, and what would you like me to see and tell these Scorpios so that they know this is their story, please? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, gosh, you're saying that's a lot of cards. All right, hold on. That's what they tell me. Let me see. Okie dokie, let's see what the story is. Okay, Scorpio. So somebody's receiving karma. Someone, there was a truth revealed, or somebody cut through some confusion with some truth that has happened to you recently. You could have had a rebirth in a relationship. You could have had, or in your life in some form of fashion. You could also, I don't just keep hearing karma, this, ooh, okay. But this is also, all right, narrow the stories, please, Spirit. Narrow the stories, please. Too many people. Okay. You were in a state of confusion, and now you're coming out of that. Whoever the Scorpio is for, or maybe 2 or 3 stories here. You were in a bad, state of confusion, but you're coming out of that. You're seeing a way to find balance, to find justice, or justice is finding you in this, whatever situation you're dealing with. Could have been a legal situation. In fact, it could have been a divorce, because I've got the 9 of Cups upside down right next to the Justice card. So it could have been, in fact, the more I talk about this, the more that's what it feels like. It feels like whoever this message is for, you've been through this period where you couldn't find clarity. There was a lot of confusion around this situation. It feels to me like there was a divorce that was caused, probably because someone was in a third party or cheating. Which, obviously made your love go south, so to speak, or reverse this. This is the 9 of Cups, which is reversed, and it's sitting right above this 3 of Cups. So that to me tells me someone's love turned this, someone's infidelity turned their love, turned your love upside down. And because of this truth, because somebody wasn't listening to their intuition, or this could also mean there are secrets still being revealed or not yet revealed. There was a judgment. There was, to me, this is rebirth. Yes, but this can also be a balancing. This can be, it can be a lot of things. But to me, in this case, it feels more like karma. I'm getting the judgment and the justice, and all I'm feeling like is somebody is getting their justice in this situation for how they behaved. Yeah, and I think it's going to be financially, this Justice card, and this could be a message for a male Scorpio who's divorcing a female. So this female's money is about to be upside down because of this justice and because of this cheating. Or this could be who he cheated with, this Queen of Pentacles, if you're a male Scorpio. And so they're just, again, just the truth of all of this is coming or about to come out. And then things are going to the ship is going to start to right for you, because there's a lot of truths coming out here. There's a lot of justice and balancing here. You are going to experience your own rebirth, because now justice is being served. Karma is, what does that say? Karma's a bitch sometimes, but so behave nicely and it won't bite you, right? That's my philosophy. And I know you probably can't see those cards, so I'll move these up a little bit. But you are going to, if money was a problem for you in this situation, if your money's being affected, it's going to be better. You're going to have some new opportunities coming your way, and your money ship is going to be righted, and you are going to be seeing your ships come in, because I've also got the 3 of Wands here. You're going to be, you're looking at your distance. You're soon, either now or about to, or you just did. You put this in the past, or you're maybe, it feels to me like you're actually at the very end of this now. It's not quite over, but it feels like it's nearing the end, and you're about to put this in the past and start to see your ships come in. So wow, that was a whole lot of people in there. And I want to ask if Spirit has any last, no, I'm going to pick this deck, they're saying. Any last messages for this, maybe we could sum it up. And if you 3 spirits over there would like to sum up any messages, please, for these Scorpios. Make it make sense for them, not for me. It doesn't have to make sense for me. Make it make sense for somebody who's going to hear this message. Okay? Thank you. All right. Yeah, so this message is for each of you that are dealing with whatever you're dealing with here. Okay. And they're saying, that's an odd number, okay. But they're saying 2 more, all right. Oops, sorry. It's interesting, I got this card over here too. All right. So they're saying to be courageous, to be patient, because you're about to experience victory. That they see what's going on. They're wanting to comfort you. They're saying, and they're seeing that you're really, not that you're overthinking it, because you have some situations here to be thinking about, but this card does represent the it's self-imprisonment. It's a mental self-imprisonment, because this person could walk out of these swords at any moment. So it's basically you're overthinking the situation, that love is coming to you, that your money's going to be okay, and you're going to be able to rebuild again. This strongly feels like a message here, but it also feels like it ties to this, because you've also got the same card here, this 6 of Wands up here for this person. And then this Knight of Cups, I think, relates to this person. So it's like I asked the universe to sum it all up, and I think they're all just giving you message of encouragement. So for all of you watching, Scorpios, your ancestors are saying you're going to be victorious. Don't overthink it. There is going to be, if you're due an apology, somebody here is due an apology, you're going to get it, and your money is going to be good. Focus on your own, this is what I'm hearing, focus on your own stability, your own, they're not saying just go to work and forget the world. That's not what they're saying. But in other words, sometimes you just got to take care of yourself. Well, we should do this more. Take care of yourself. In fact, always you should take care of yourself, or you cannot take care of other people. So they're just reminding you maybe not to overextend yourself, to be sure you're balanced before you extend to other people. And we have here, and if you do that, if you can find that balance and not overextending, then you will not miss an opportunity. Yes, be strong that you've got opportunities coming your way, and communication, and just find balance in your own life, that they see what's going on, that they're just concerned that you're going to rethink it. All 3 of these, that message is coming through very clearly. You will have victory if you do not overthink it. So find a way to zen out, Scorpio. Meditate, listen to music, go for a walk in nature, go get a massage. But find a way to zen out, my friends, so that you don't miss any opportunities coming your way. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That seemed like it was all over the place. I certainly hope that it made some sense to some of y'all out there. And you're welcome. The relatives are just saying thank you. Okay. So that's it for me, y'all. Thank you. I hope this connects for one person out there. If it's just for one person, then that's enough for me. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, and I wish you all well. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye.